Alright, welcome back to Go Forever Gaming. Got some more Horizon Forbidden West for you. Now, last video we made it to Gaia. There she is right there. That's Gaia. I think she's finished booting up. Now, I had Varl and Zoe with me at the end of the video. I went and looked around the base a little bit, because this is apparently the base. Nothing really here, not even a simple treasure chest, so I decided to not post that recording. But I know this talking here, she requested us to come back and talk to her, and I know this is going to be very central to this story, so we're going to go from here instead of just that empty dead air that would have been me just wandering around and looking around and finding absolutely nothing in this barren base. So here we go.
Hello, Aloy.
Hi.
Hello there.
So you're...
Gaia?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is
she
stable.
reminds me of
You must have many questions.
Gaia from Captain Planet.
Yeah. But two big ones first.
Alright. Yeah, we got a lot of information we got to get. She probably got.
I'm not going to be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern.
Okay. Let's find her subfunctions.
Receiving.
Subordinates. There's a lot of them. Oh, all over the... Oh, no. Does that mean we're going to have Horizon 3, 4, 5, and 6?
Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
Okay.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach. Procurable.
Okay, so we can go get those three. I assume, anyway. I'm assuming.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
Oh, he's different.
In
Yeah,
the
he's
years
different.
since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet.
It's everywhere.
Exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
Right, because it makes the machine
So we start there?
to do the work.
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Grab the other subordinate functions
So
first.
she's weaker than
then
Hephaestus right now. That's what I get from that.
Precisely so.
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped.
Okay.
Then, exactly as you did with Minerva,
Right.
you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
Okay. It's just like we did with you. Okay.
The cartridge your
I got
root
it.
kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time.
Of course.
But in
Can't
all
get them
other
all at
respects,
once. Got to go
it
one
will
at a time.
suffice.
Bring them back. Do it and just rinse and repeat. Okay. Yeah, let's find out about the Trekkies.
Maybe you can help me make sense of something.
Invincible Trekkies.
A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Maybe
Yes,
she can help
this
us
was
with
reported
the
by your
Star Trek
focus.
cast. Over here, Captain Kirk in the back.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades, prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy.
Okay. From space? Obviously space. What?
The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away.
What? From the Flintstones to the Jetsons, indeed.
Itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
Okay, so what's so far away, and
Did she say
why does it want us dead?
light
The Sirius star
takes
system.
8.6 years to travel to that signal?
Serious?
So it's 8.6 light years away?
But that's where Far Zenith, their ship.
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up.
What? That old rinky-dinky ship actually
Why
made
make
to
it
the
seem like they
destination?
failed? They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants
Wow,
of
so they made it?
Far Zenith?
How?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
8.6 light years? That's way beyond the... Let me just listen. It's not making a lot of sense. Let's go. Is that my phone? Tell us about
The 3
them.
subordinate functions that you detected. What do we know
The ones we're
about
going after.
All 3 are relevant to problems currently plaguing the biosphere. Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the weather. Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life. If all 3 were restored to me, they would constitute a massive increase to my heuristic processing density. But beware. Their responses to my query pattern were irregular.
So they're going to be rogue AIs.
In human terms,
Or something like
they are
Minerva,
frightened,
maybe. Maybe they're not
lost, and paranoid.
as bad as Hephaestus. Maybe they're like
Like
Minerva,
Minerva.
just scared,
They
and
need
you
to
got to
be whole
talk to
again.
them and
Exactly.
lure them in with honeyed words. And they'll be fine. What about the
The
others?
missing
Yeah,
subordinate
I want to know about
functions.
them.
What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new
Are they
generation
named
of
after?
human
They
beings.
seem to be named after Greek gods.
Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing,
The Greek
and
mythology.
disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Farrow.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that.
Yeah, that guy didn't want nobody
Understandable.
knowing about the epic
He
blunder
appears to
he
have been
caused.
pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They have disappeared without a trace.
Tell us about
You
Hephaestus.
said you need Hephaestus to save life from extinction.
So Hephaestus is stronger than
Every
Gaia right
subordinate
now. She
function
can't
has
do
value,
nothing
but
to
Hephaestus is
Hephaestus.
by far the most important. Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines at cauldrons across the planet. Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines to completely reverse environmental damage. Recovering other subordinate functions may buy us time, but without Hephaestus, I cannot permanently stave off mass extinction.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So we gotta get Hephaestus. Yeah, why can't we? Well, Hephaestus is strong. I mean, I guess we'll ask the question
Given
anyway.
Hephaestus's importance, is there really no way to capture and merge it first?
Probably Hephaestus is just more capable
I'm
than
afraid
Gaia
that
right
is
now.
quite impossible. In my present state, launched and merged with Minerva, I am operating at less than 1/5, 18.8%, of my intended processing capacity. Hephaestus dwarfs this figure. Were an attempt made to conduct the merge under these circumstances, Hephaestus would absorb me rather than the other way around.
I
The merge
see.
cannot
Yep.
be attempted until my heuristic processing density exceeds its own.
And how many subordinate functions is that going to take?
Merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon will expand my heuristic network to 41.6% capacity.
Not even half power,
exceeding
y'all.
that of Hephaestus.
Oh, but it would be stronger than Hephaestus, though. So gotta get all
You
three.
said Hephaestus isn't located in just one place.
Correct. Unlike the other subordinate functions, which are confined to discrete physical processors, Hephaestus is distributed throughout the global network that connects the planet's cauldrons.
So, when the time comes to subdue it, how do we make that happen?
I do not know. While you are retrieving the procurable subordinate functions, I will attempt to find a solution.
And you're super AI, so you should.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
Okay.
So could you build an army of machines?
Oh.
Attack the descendants of Far Zenith and take them out?
Yeah.
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army.
Wow,
Given the nature of
that's
the
really
Far
dangerous,
Zenith
y'all.
threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
Ooh, so if we get Hephaestus, oh, can you imagine we send 100 Tremor Tusks, 200 Thunder Jaws, and 1,000 Sun Wings at it? Okay, the biosphere. Yeah.
What is the state of the
yeah.
biosphere? Is the terraforming system functioning at all?
In a sense, the terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign new tasks. As a result, errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
And you can't do anything to stop it?
If you can return Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system. Weather will improve, water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed. But such corrections will not stave off collapse. They will only buy us time. Only with Hephaestus can I design and produce new robotic agents designed to permanently reverse the damage that has accumulated.
Okay. I got it.
All efforts must be directed toward that end.
Makes sense. Yeah, how long we got? How long we got, guy?
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately
4 months? Woo! We gotta get
And
cracking.
if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit
So
counts.
without Hephaestus, it all doesn't matter in the end. Even if we get those 3, what extends it? What, maybe 8 months, a year? Yeah, let's learn about this. Oh yeah,
The
clone.
descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they...
Droid
a
killer's
clone.
clone, or another
Elizabeth
clone of
Sobek.
Elizabeth.
So that's
Technically,
consistent
right?
with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, a clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material
Man, that
was
must be
sampled,
a huge
with or
spaceship.
without her knowledge, and carried aboard the ship in storage.
That's...
Might be as big as a small
okay,
city.
but... I mean... This clone... How could she participate in this? Destroying Elizabeth's dream? It's evil.
It is difficult to know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice
Alright,
but to
could be
comply
forced to
with
be
their
doing it,
orders.
Aloy droid.
Elizabeth Sobek? A subordinate? I don't think so.
Never know. They do have extensive technology. They tell us they
The
plan.
sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
At this point, we can only speculate.
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
True.
Unless... well... could it be that they want the planet for themselves? The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that... if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power... until she could take control of Hephaestus. And then the whole terraforming system...
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere. To their specifications.
So they could be trying to do
Wow.
the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction. Instead of salvation. Well, this is not good.
Seem like some ultra power hungry humans. Want to destroy everybody and rebuild it in their own image, I guess. Guess. How did they get
You
here?
said Sirius is really far from Earth.
81 trillion kilometers, or 8.611 light years.
Right.
Why would they
So,
even want to come back
how
here,
would
man?
the descendants have gotten here?
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significantly more advanced. The journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years. This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began transmitting, the journey was made in just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure, the journey was even faster, a mere 13 years, or 0.662 the speed of light.
Okay, enough.
It's a
You're
long
making my head
time to be on a ship. Had to be as big as a city. Let's see. How did she track
How
it?
did you figure out that the extinction signal came from Sirius?
The key came with data on your focus, from Silent's interrogation of Hades. The duration of the signal itself,
8.6 years.
17.22 years.
Split in half. Go in there and
Makes
back.
sense.
8.6.
You
Yeah,
said
okay.
that the signal took 8.6 years to arrive from Sirius.
There and back.
Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received notice from Hades.
Which would take another 8.6 years to
Yup,
get back.
there and back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting, after a total of 17.22 years.
Makes sense.
So the duration, halved, gave me the distance the signal traveled. With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical database for any relevant location 8.6 light-years away. Because it was Far Zenith's intended destination, Sirius was the only logical source.
Man, they must have had some crazy technology even before they came back to make that journey. 300 years?
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
So the signal could only have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. The signal's design was exceptionally precise and highly advanced. Were its intentions less malevolent, I would admire the intellect or intellects that produced it.
Yeah, let's know about it now. This is what I
So if
want
the
to know.
descendants
Technology.
came to Earth on a spaceship,
What
I
kind of
guess
tech
we can
they
assume
got?
that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Extremely powerful.
Yes, as your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. For example, assuming I absorbed Hephaestus and utilized it to create a large force of combat machines. No shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
For real. Making
So
all
there's
them
hope.
machines.
Always.
Making all Apex too. Apex Thunderjaws. Apex Sunwings. Apex. What was that thing in that? Grimhorns? Man. That'd be way too much. Nothing could stand against that. Yep, I guess let's get started.
I guess I should get going and start bringing back subordinate functions.
Let's go get them.
What can you tell me about their locations?
When my predecessor destroyed herself, the subordinate functions sought physical processors capable of holding them. So in each case, you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind. Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire.
That's probably where we're going.
However, it appears to be in the middle of Tanakh territory.
So what?
My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus, but they seem to have a significant inclination towards violence.
It's alright. So does
Well,
Droid
that's
Killer.
a nice way to put it. What about Poseidon and Demeter?
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert south of this location. My substratal geography data indicates that a major old-world settlement called Las Vegas was
We're going to Vegas?
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh? Strange place for an AI devoted to water.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, ain't that the
As
truth?
for Demeter, it appears to be located on the coast to the far west. Unfortunately, I am unable to provide any relevant
That's the most
data
mysterious
about the
one.
region.
Way out there.
As such, it may be the most difficult to retrieve.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 subordinate functions to go after. Ether, somewhere in Tanakh territory.
That's probably where we're
Poseidon in
going
the desert,
first.
and Demeter on the coast.
Where will you begin?
Probably going Aether. Oh, they got levels associated with them. Look. Alright, definitely Aether.
I think I'll head for Ether.
Then I will assign Ether as the objective on your focus. If you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell the
And she
most
says it's the
severe
closest one.
storms
No
in the
brainer to
region.
go after Aether first. Just no
Though
brainer.
I will require Hephaestus and the control over machines that it offers to permanently stabilize the biosphere. Should you change your mind, you can update your objective
No, we're not.
via your focus interface at any time. I will also transmit a summary of available data on all of the subordinate functions to you for reference. Is there anything else I can help you with? I know you have a great deal to accomplish.
Yeah, we do. We got to get started, Gaia.
I do, don't I?
Oh. Probably want to
Is
know about
something wrong?
Elizabeth, probably.
I don't know. It's just that Elizabeth set the bar pretty high. She had a dream for you, for life on Earth, and a lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it. Do you think I can do it all? Repair the system, defeat Varzenith,
We can do it, Droid
live
Killer.
up to her example?
Absolutely.
Gonna get it done. Yes, right, Gaia.
In the
Absolutely.
last message, my predecessor declared her
go, give us some
unwavering
confidence.
conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible.
That's right.
You prevailed in purging Hades and
Exactly.
rebooting my system core. You will prevail in this.
Sure will.
Thank you, Gaia. Well, I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits.
So let's get to it,
One
Droid
leads
Killer. We got
onward
less
to
than
the
4
west.
months.
The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to return east.
Varl?
Whoa! Gonna have to get used to that. That's you, Aloy?
Yeah. Gaia's opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
All right. So, what's this?
Gaia? What is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will
Oh,
translate the
I've
visible
seen,
data to focus.
One of those. The drone things that are
This
flying around in
Cyclops
random
is a
places.
network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. If I find the drones out in the wilds, I could get the data from them, use it to reconnect them, and restore the display.
Okay, so I saw one drone on a side quest, but I couldn't do anything to it. It like runs around in a pattern, and there's only certain points you can jump on to get it. Like, you can't shoot it, you gotta jump onto it, and then it goes to the ground. But I couldn't do anything. So I'm guessing now we can do something. I'm guessing, anyway. I have to try it next time when I see one.
Okay, I need to bring Ether back for Gaia. Varl and Zoe are waiting for me by the west exit. But I could head back east first. Check on how Plainsong's doing after the attack.
Okay, it's probably a lot we can do. Let's see. Eye the Earth. To knock. And check on planes. Oh, outposts. Okay. Side quest. Okay. But that's crazy, isn't it? 300 years? So they were on that spaceship, their descendants, you know, reproducing, living on that spaceship for over 300 years. That's crazy. But why they gotta come all the way back here? With the technology, you think, surely with the technology they have, now that's been developed, they could find a place that's much closer than traveling 8.6 light years back. You know what I
I
mean?
think it'll be better this way.
After you, Aloy.
What y'all lovebirds doing? Look at that view, y'all. Ooh,
I need to head further
that
west
Tanakh territory?
to, get more of Gaia's components. Make her stronger. You two can stay here in the meantime. And Gaia can help get you up to speed. I'm not trying to shut you out. It's like training.
Actually, I'm gonna go back east to get Erend. Bring him here. Look, allies, friends can help. We have a place to stay now, And like you said, Gaia can teach us, catch us up. It'll be okay.
Okay. Take these then.
One to wear, one for backup.
While you're at it, stop by Stone's Echo and look for Milu. Give her a message for Talana that I found a way over the mountains.
Will do.
Are you going with him?
No. After what happened in the cave below, I want to stay here a while. There is much I need to understand. Maybe by the time you get back, I'll have a thing or two I can teach you.
Looking forward to it.
Huh.
When will you be back?
I'm not sure.
What if they talking about what Gaia has to
Hopefully
teach
I'll have
or
Gaia's missing components.
something else?
Be careful out there. Even in Plainsong, we heard how the Tenakth clanlands are suffering from storms, machines, and now Regala.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Good hunting, Aloy.
See. Okay. Oh, rumor. Exclamation point, y'all.
You! Let me take a look at you, stranger.
Take a good look at the Savior. Racism.
You're
over.
the outlander who stood against
Definitely
Regala
don't
and her
sound
rebels.
like rebels. Only if it means we're good here.
Don't worry. I'm not here to drink your blood, or whatever you Easterners think we do. The slaughter at the embassy wasn't your fight, yet you stood by the Martians. As
Not like
far
you
as
coulda
I'm
did
concerned,
anything
you're
anyway.
no enemy of the Tenakth. But you are going to need help if you plan on surviving the clanlands. I hear and see many things as a scout. I could share them with you.
Okay, yeah,
Aid
do
you
that.
on
Do
your
that.
journey.
I'd be grateful.
Well then. I was scouting northwest of here, near the village of Saltbite. There's a place there where the ground is made of metal. Don't know what it means, but it can't be good. Be wary.
Appreciate the warning.
Oh, another cauldron. Okay.
Made of metal?
Thank you.
Might be a cauldron. And where there's a cauldron, there's machine overrides.
Okay, so I know this video was very, very story heavy. Really no action, but it was very important to the development of the story, I felt. So next one, obviously we're gonna pick up the action. But if you're tuning in, thanks again. I appreciate the support, and you have a wonderful day or night.